Hi guys, good evening. Guys, if you are able to see my screen, just type yes in the chat box so that we can get started. Thanks for the confirmation. So, we are going to start implementing the framework concepts now into whatever the automation scripts we have created so far. Let me switch the workspace and launch Eclipse ID in the required workspace where we were working on, where our project actually exists. Okay. So there we are going to slowly start implementing the framework concept. I'll be a bit slower. That's okay. I don't want to rush up the things. Okay. Step by step, we'll implement the framework. Okay. So that everyone in the batch can understand this. Okay. So for whatever the scripts we have created, here are the things, guys. Okay. Our work is like this. Under the register package, we created the test from 1 to 27. All the register account functionality tests are there here. And here we have utils package is only for experimentation purpose. We can delete them later. Okay. This utils package and you can delete this one. This is not part of our project. Okay. Just for experimental purpose, we have created that. And here, what is the next step that we can take here immediately for implementing the framework concepts into our project is I'll tweak up the test.ng part a bit. Okay. The main thing that I'm going to tweak up is I'll open the first file that is tc underscore rf underscore 001. And then you see here only at the rate test method is there, right? At the rate test method is there. So here, what I will do here is for almost every test, if you go to the last test also, these steps will be common, guys. Okay, this particular steps will be common. Before worrying about that steps, what if this particular test fails? What if this particular test fails? Will the browser will get closed, guys? What do you think? If this test-ng test method will fail when I run the script, if it passes, then everything is fine. The browser will get closed. What if this particular test fails because of one of this assertion got failed here? Then what will happen? Will the browser get closed here? Will the browser get automatically closed?
No.
Answer is no. The browser will not get closed because when you run the test, line by line, the script will be running and a particular, this find element fails or, assertion error comes or whatever the failure happens, right? The script will stop there itself. If this particular 45th line fails due to assertion error or whatever the no such element exception or doesn't matter, okay, due to some XY reason, the test fails at the 45th line, then remaining lines of code will be skipped from execution. They will not be executed and automatically the browser will not get closed because driver.quit line will not get executed. So what is the solution here? To overcome this problem, what is the solution? We have to make sure that the driver.quit will quit the browser irrespective of whether the test will fail anywhere in the script. Yes or no? Guys, do you agree with me? That this particular line should run irrespective of whether the test will pass or fail? Yes or no? What do you say? This line should run irrespective of whether any of these lines passes or fails or the test will pass or fail. Okay, we have to go with that. To solve that problem, I'll create one method anywhere inside this class. You can create either before this at the rate test or after the at the rate test. Doesn't matter. The placement doesn't matter, guys. I'm just choosing one place which I'm comfortable typing. That's it. But I'm not choosing the place. I'm just typing here, which is comfortable for me. So here public void tear down. Okay, public void tear down. Starting of the method, ending of the method, and here write down at the rate after method annotation. At the rate after method annotation, hover the mouse on this and import this after method annotation from test.ng. Okay. So from test.ng, you have to import this after method annotation and move this driver.quit here. Here you move, you are going to get an error. What is the reason why you are getting the error with the driver here? Driver is not recognizable basically. Driver cannot be resolved. But why the driver is not recognizable here? Because driver is not declared at the class level. Did you see the driver has been declared at the class level, like WebDriver is at the class level here directly under the class? WebDriver is there? No, right? It's declared here inside a method. This at the rate test.ng test method is also a method. Inside this is a local variable. This driver is a local to this particular method. How can you access it outside the method, which is inside another method? How can you access? To get it accessible, to overcome this problem, copy this WebDriver and paste it here. Put a semicolon, and here remove the WebDriver part. WebDriver driver.quit. That's it. Okay. You see now the driver.quit has been went to some place where with the after method. So in test.ng we have after method annotated method which runs after every test-ng test method in the class. In this class, how many test-ng test methods are there? Only one. After this test-ng test method, this after method annotated method will automatically run. Whether the test will pass or fail doesn't matter. It is going to run. So let's see whether the script is working fine or not. Let's run the script and see whether the browser is getting closed or not. After the test is verified, the browser should get closed. Is it working fine? Is the browser automatically closed? No matter what, whether the test will pass or fail, the browser will get closed here. Okay, that's what is the situation. Okay, that's the reason we have tried at the rate after method, annotated method. And this is not compulsory, but a lot of people write this. That is, if whatever the driver you are trying to quit, right, before quitting the driver, we have to make sure that it is not equal to null. If it is not, if it is not equal to null, then only quit the browser. Okay. So you just have to write this, guys, Control Shift F files, and here you see, if driver is not equal to null, then quit the driver. If there is some object assigned to the driver, if the web driver after the running of the script still holds a particular object, then only quit the browser. Just it's an optional thing, but if you whether if you write this condition or doesn't write it, it is going to work. But I have seen most of the people writing like this, so we'll go with the same process and run the script again to see whether it is working still fine. If the driver is not equal to null, then quit the browser. Okay. Mostly the driver will not be equal to null, so it will quit the browser in most of the cases. This part is good. This part is good, guys. Okay. This part is good so far. Next thing here is, if you take any of the test, this test case 1, test case 2, until last test case 27, the common steps will be mostly same, guys. That is navigating till the register account pages or no. The common steps will be till navigating till the, just go to, you see, these steps will be common. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opening the browser, maximizing the browser, opening the application page, timeouts, and opening the application URL in the browser, and click on my account and navigating to the register page. All the steps are common from the first test case to the last test case. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is the common steps which are there from here to here. I'll cut from here. Okay. I'll cut from here and create a method here, that is public void setup method. Okay. Public void setup method like this, and write down at the rate after before, sorry, at the rate before method. This is like setup method which contains all the code which need to run before every test-ng test method inside this particular class runs. Like this we have tried. Hover the mouse on this and import this from test-ng library. All good. So this setup method will run before the test-ng test method, and this don't have to be written in every test-ng test method anymore. Okay. So we separated the common code into this part. Okay. We separated the common code into the setup method so that every test-ng test method in this particular file will use the same code. Okay. Fine. Now run the script and it should work fine. Okay. Before method should run before the test-ng test method, and after method should run, which will close the browser after every test-ng test method. Done. Okay. You see test got still passed. So now this part is good. Now go to the second one, guys. The second one, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just carefully observe, guys. Here, here I'll just rename this register to, right click, refactor, rename this package name to test package. Click on OK. I'll rename that to the test package. And in the test package, we have the files from 1 to 27, right? In that, the first file, I'll just change the name to register. Okay, register, the name of the class I'll change it to register, rename file name to register.java here, click on save all. Okay, register, and here we have before method, after method, and test test method is there, everything is good so far. And go to second one, and here, whatever the test method is there, I'll cut it from here. I'll just cut the entire test method from here. Okay. So a lot of things are there here to be done. Okay. You see, apart from the test method, what is the test method? This is only the test method here. This is only test-ng test method we have here. Till here we have the test-ng test method. These are some methods we are calling for some purpose. Okay. Just go to the restart.java and paste the test-ng test method. Since multiple test-ng test methods are there, if I run the script, this test-ng test method will run first, or this test-ng test method will run first in the restart.java file. I moved the second test related test-ng test method also into the same restart.java. Okay. All the register related tests which are starting from 1 to 27 will move to the register.java now. The single class will contain multiple test-ng test methods, and they will have the same after method and before method annotated methods. Okay, I don't have to repeat them again and again. Only one time in the single file register.java will be there, and all test-ng test methods will be there. So if multiple test-ng test methods are there in the same file, which test-ng test method will run first? This one, first one, or second one will run first? What do you say? Which one will run first, guys? According to what these tests are going to run now? Can anyone say?
Both will run simultaneously.
No, both will not run simultaneously. Yeah,
Like
Sridevi has
both
already
will,
given the answer
yeah,
in the chat
alphabetically.
box. Alphabetical order. Okay, that's the correct answer. Okay, in test.ng, if you have multiple tests in the same Java file, okay, then multiple tests will not run parallelly, but one after the another one based on the alphabetical order. Whichever comes in alphabetically first, that will run first. Let's not worry about which will run first, next, and all. But what if I want to run the irrespective of the alphabetical order, if I want to run the test test method one first and the test method two second in a particular order, if I want to run, then here, yes, we have to add an attribute here. Beside the iterator test annotation, in test.ng, we have to add something like priority is equal to 1 here. Here we have to write priority is equal to 2. Got it? Priority is equal to 1, priority is equal to 2. Like this, we have to write. Save all. So now this test-ng test method will run first, this test-ng test method will run second. And the thing here is this code is common, right? Okay, this is this code is related to Amazon application. That's okay, but we'll modify this according to our register account functionality related stuff. Okay, though it's not working, we'll still modify that. Okay, so here we'll give the same thing. Just we'll modify the script a bit, guys. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just copy this as a backup. Just give me a second. So before I modify anything here, just go to the second test and paste it here and remove this priority here. I'll just copy this and paste it here as a backup. Okay, this will be there as a backup, guys. You see, when I try to make this tc underscore rf002 as under the experiment package of src main java, I'm getting an error for the iterator test annotation method. The testng library is already there, right? Then why I'm getting this error? Why I'm getting this error, guys? Yes. In the pom.xml file, go to the pom.xml file where the dependency tags are added. In that, go for the testng library. In that, test is there. Can you see the test here? The scope of this testng library is test. I have to change the test to what? I have to change the test to what? Compile. Okay? Test to compile. Got it? I need to change the test to what? Compile. Save this and go here. Okay. You see error is gone. The moment I change it to compile, the error is gone. Can you see that? The error is gone here. Okay. So what we have done, go to the pom.xml file and change the library dependency scope from test to compile so that the scope of the testng library. Otherwise, the testng library by default will be accessible only up to src test java. If you want to make this testng library accessible till src main java and throughout the project, we have to change the scope of the testng library from test to compile, guys. Okay, this is an additional thing. So sometimes it will be required for us because sometimes we'll add the testng related stuff outside the src test java where we have to change the scope of the testng library from test to compile. Remember that small thing. That's okay. As a backup, we stored it. For now, we require that because we need to store that at particular test as a backup before I modify anything. Okay, next. Next thing here is I'll just close all this stuff and go to the register.java and here we have the testng test method and I'll modify this script according to the this one, guys. Okay, though it's not working also, we'll verify that. Okay, the email will not come, right? The email will not come here. The second test is related to verify thank you confirmation email on success registration will not come on this application. Okay. So if you remember the second test case when I demonstrated, I created a local instance of this particular application in my machine by converting my machine into server machine and all. But for now, since we have to have all the tests according to the same application URL, we have to use throughout the entire project. I cannot use multiple applications. Throughout the entire project, I have to use the same application, whether it works or not. I showed you how it works and how to verify that, but that proof is done. Now, thing is that we'll assume that the things will not work and there is a defect in the application. The test need to fail in this particular application. Okay. I don't have to prove you now. Already I proved you there already. I'll change the application URL here and then I need to navigate to the, uh, yeah, I need to navigate to this register page. Once I navigate to the register page, what I have to do, guys, I need to create an account. Okay. Similarly, I need to verify. I need to create an account. I need to enter the first name, last name, email address, telephone field, send keys, password confirm, agree, privacy policy. Then I need to, okay, copy all this stuff. Okay, copy all this stuff here. The steps will be same. I need to go to this application, go to the register account page and fill all the details with, okay, required details. Some brand new email address we have to give. And then we'll give the telephone number, we'll give the password, we'll give the confirm password, we'll select the privacy policy and we need to click on the continue button. Till here, already there. Till we click on the continue button. This part you can remove. Once you click on the continue button, what should happen, guys? An email should be sent to the registered email address. Okay, what is the email? What is email, guys? This is the email. This is the email, guys. Okay, a email should be sent to this registered email address. So here string email text is equal to some. Okay, like this I'll say, and this put a semicolon here, and then copy this email text and paste it here. And the same email, I'm just passing it here. Okay, email text. App password code, some random app password code and string. The link related stuff I'll remove, guys. Okay, link related stuff I'll remove. Driver.find element app emails and in case of email. What is this actually? Okay, this is not required. This is not required in our script. Till here it is required, guys. After that, remaining steps will be same. I'll just give the list number of seconds here. 2 seconds. What is that, Manjusha? You're asking me if we change the test to compile, is it test level without showing error? It's not like that. What is that? If we change the test to compile, is it work the test cases in the test level without showing errors? I didn't get that question, Manjusha. What is that question all about? Manjusha, if you want, you can ask me the question here. Okay, the same configurations of the email. Username is equal to email and app passcode. And what is the email we should get? Uh, uh, Welcome email should come. Welcome to tutorials, tutorials, Ninja. Some kind of email should come. Welcome to tutorials Ninja application or something. And the sender should be like, sender should be like, account hyphen tn dot in. Okay. Tn or tutorials Ninja. From just assuming that this system is not working in our machine, but ultimately, okay, your account has been successfully created. Okay, your account has been successfully created. Okay, then what is the next thing? Inbox and all this code will be same. All this code will be same, and this things we don't need. This link stuff and all those stuff. This email body. Yeah, this part is clear. We can remove this. And here there is a method, guys. Get text from message is one method is there. Okay, there is a method here. This method is part of the second test case. If you see here, this method is part of the, okay, this one have already removed and created a backup anyhow in the project so that you can have the access to. And this method, how to make it? Okay, I'll just take it from here and move to the common utilities and create this method here. Okay, so that I can access it directly. Public. I should make it public here and then make it static. Okay, that's it. I need to call this method with the help of class name and so go to the register.java and here in just write down common utilities. Okay, dot get text from mail. If not only this particular test case, any other test case requires this particular method, you can access. Okay, that's the one thing. And the problem here is save all. Here you see this particular method is calling another method. That particular method is also part here. It's already there here. Cut this from here. And now you can make it private, not a problem, because this method is internally accessing it. It don't have to be accessed outside. This method will access this method. So, okay, save all. Cannot make static reference to okay, static. Just make it static. That's it. Okay, it will be done. Maybe anything. Just we need to make static. So all these things are good. We are calling this method, and all the things will happen here. No confirmation email found, and subject, expected subject, and all those stuff. The code will be same here. We don't have to. We are just changing into the application thing. The only thing that we have to see here is okay. Okay, this one also I'll remove. So this part is done. The only thing that we will see here is okay, I just modify the script according to the tutorials in the application related stuff. The only thing that you can see is this code is repeated, yes or no? In this particular test test method and in this particular method, this particular code is repeated. Already we have moved that code into the before method annotation, you see, till navigating to the register account page. So what I will do here is, I'll just remove this line, okay? We don't have to repeat the code in every test method. And also here driver.quit should not be there here because it's part of the after method. So remove this driver.quit also in the common code also, okay? Got it? Clear everyone? What I have done here? Everyone clear with whatever I have done? This script is going to fail. Okay, the email hooks is related to BDD Cucumber. Okay, hooks is related to BDD Cucumber. We are not there yet, Ranjit. Hooks concept is in BDD Cucumber. Okay, clear, Ranjit? We are not there in the BDD Cucumber concept yet. We are still in the beginning itself. Okay, in TestNG only we are modifying. First we'll create a TestNG framework, and after that we'll go for BDD Cucumber later. Okay, bye. We'll see that later. How to implement the hooks and all. We'll see that later. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's all. That's all, guys. Okay, so. Uh, any other questions here? Any other questions, guys? I know this is kind of typical here. Any other questions, guys, here? So one of the question was like why we have provided here in the Maven dependencies, the pom.xml file dependencies, why we have provided compile here in place of the test. You see, if you have some test engine related stuff accessing test engine related annotations or something you're using under SRC main Java, you're going to get errors because the scope of this particular library is up to the SRC test Java only. If you change the scope from test to compile, the test engine library is accessible till here so that you can import and all those stuff. Okay, you can import the and use annotations of test engine. Test engine library, if you want to use under SRC main Java, this this test should change to compile. Then only the scope will be at the project level. Otherwise, the scope by default when the scope is test will be at the SRC test Java level only. Other source folder it will not be there. Throughout the project it won't be there. Okay, that's one thing that we have done. And second thing is we have created after method and before method. This before method will run before every test method. Here, how many test methods are there? Two are there. Before every test method, before method will run. After every test method, after method will run. So driver.quit will automatically happen after every first test method and second test method. And the common code like opening the browser, maximizing the browser. I don't have to waste the lines of code, right? In every test method is a good idea to repeat the code. The same 6 lines of code do I have to repeat in every test method if it is same? Guys, is it really required for me to repeat the code? No, right? That's the reason I separated it. Okay. The reason is I want to avoid, you see, with the framework means what? Framework means optimizing the code, making the best decisions. Okay. Reducing the number of lines of code. We don't have to repeat the code. Reusability. All this comes into the framework part. Okay. All this comes into the framework part. More readability. Like that, many things, many aspects of the dimensions of the framework will be there. So here, one of the problem we were solving is whether the test will pass or fail. The browser need to close. Further, after method came. But before every, you see, the common code for all these 27 tests will be navigating to the register page. Okay, so every test method will have the common code. So why to repeat this code in every test method? Why to waste the number of lines of the code? Okay, reduce the lines of code, reusability, and all those stuff. You see, this method is created with the reusability only, right? This method is reusable and it will be called before every test engine test method. So there is no need of providing these lines in every test engine method, and reusability is implemented and it will reduce the duplication of the code in every test engine test method. You see, this what is nothing but the framework is okay. A structured way of creating a project is nothing but a framework. What is a framework? There is a house, all the items are here and there in disorganized manner. Okay, so what is the problem here, guys? If the items if you're not doing, you have different rooms, but you are not taking care of your house, and all the items are distorted, and you're not eating at the proper place, you're not not sleeping at the proper place. You see, a kind of proper feeling will not be there, right? It should be organized. Your house should be organized so that whatever you have to do in particular room or something, you will do at the appropriate place in your house. Same kind of thing here also, guys. Okay, if you create a project without implementing any frameworks, but by not reducing the uh, you know, uh, what do you say, code reusability and all those things are not there, means still the project may work, but ultimately the hardship will be there. Okay, a lot of things you are doing with irritation or kind of hardship kind of stuff will be there. If you want to make the things simplified for a big projects like this, and lot of test cases will be there going ahead, you see the problem will not come here. Over a period of time, you'll lot of maintenance will come. Okay, lot of maintenance headache will come and all those stuff. Okay, to overcome that problem, we have to implement frameworks. Okay, proper structure to the project we are giving. Okay, by implementing the framework in the projects, we are giving a proper structure to the project. That's what is the importance of the framework. Okay, so anyhow, so these two test methods will run. Now let's delete the second one because we are done with that. Go to the third one. The third test method also I want to move into the register.java. I'll cut this from here. Okay, cut it from here and go to the register.java, and here at the end I'll add that third test method, and here I'll say priority is equal to 3. I'll say priority is equal to 3. When I say priority is equal to 3, these lines are already there, right? In the before method, in the before method setup method, already these particular lines are there. These particular lines are there. Remove that lines, and this lines will happen and all those stuff. And here driver.quit is also not required. That's it, guys. Simple. There's nothing much. You see how simple it is to do the stuff here. Third test case you delete, then go with the fourth one. How simple it is now. Take the fourth one, repeat the things. That's it. Repeat the things, guys. Okay, go to the fourth one, and here write on priority is equal to 4. Okay, fourth one, and here remove this till here the common steps, remove that, and the uncommon steps you keep it. Driver.quit you remove. How simple it is. Okay, save this. Delete the fourth one. We are done with the fourth test. Go to the fifth one. Copy the test method. Go to the register.java. Put into a single file and say priority is equal to 5 here, so that it will run after the fourth test. Okay, whatever the priority want, you can give that. Okay, that's okay in real time, but here I'm giving according to the order. Okay, so here I'll remove the driver.quit here. Save this. Delete the fifth one. Then go to the sixth one. Remove this. Sorry, first of all, cut this. Cut this. Paste it here in the register.java. Paste it in the register.java. Already have removed the common code and simple. Okay, did I click on that? If I click on that, it will run, guys. Okay, so make sure that you don't click here and there. Again, I clicked it. So priority is equal to 6. Okay, we have already removed the common code, and here driver.quit I need to remove. I have removed it. Okay, save this. Go to the seventh one. Delete this. Go to the seventh one. Go to seventh one. Take it from there. Cut it, and go to the restart.java and paste it. Uh, just mention priority is equal to 7, and remove this stuff, and remove the driver.quit here. Save all. Delete this. Delete this. Go to the eighth one. Cut it from there. Paste it from here. Paste it here. And write down priority is equal to 8 here. Priority is equal to 8. Okay. Then driver.quit you remove from here. Save this. Delete the eighth one. Delete the eighth one, guys. Then go to the ninth one. Okay. In the ninth one, cut this. We'll quickly do all this stuff. Okay. In no matter of time, we'll do all this stuff. Priority is equal to 9, I'll say. Priority is equal to 9. Here, remove this driver.quit, remove the common code because already it's there in the before method and driver.quit is already there in the tear down after method. Okay. So we simply have to do all this stuff. Okay. Delete this ninth one. Then go to the 10th one. Repetition, just a repetition, right? Just cut this code, go to the restart.java, then just last one, right? Sorry. Here, priority is equal to 10. Priority is equal to 10. Remove these lines, remove these lines, driver.quit, save all. Then 10th one, delete the 10th one. Go to the 11th one, cut it, go to the restart.java, paste it. Priority is equal to 11. Priority is equal to 11. Remove this, delete this. We should not have driver.pit already there. That's okay. Then remove the 11th one, delete the 11th one. Then go to the 12th one, write down at the rate test, go to restart.java. Then say priority is equal to 12, I'll say. Priority is equal to 12. Write this, okay, fine. So we'll do one thing. I'll just comment this code actually. Or we'll keep this as a backup or something. That's okay. We'll remove this code otherwise. Okay. I don't want to do from the beginning. The common code will be there here, right? I'll just remove the common code here till going to the register account page and then actions class and all those stuff. That's okay. And remove the driver.quit here. Save this. Then delete the 12th one. Then go to the 13th one. Copy this 13th one. Cut it. Paste it here. Then priority is equal to 13. Remove these lines, common lines, and remove the driver.quit. That's it. Delete the 13th test case, say continue, go to the 14th one, the 14th one, take this at the rate test in the test method, cut it from here, paste in the register.java and give priority is equal to 14 here, priority is equal to 14 here, priority is equal to 14 here, remove these lines of code and remove the driver.quit if it exists, that's okay. Delete the 14th one, say okay. 15th one, go to the 15th one, at the rate test annotation, cut this from here, go to the register.java and paste it here. Then write down priority is equal to 15. Priority is equal to 15. Priority is equal to 15. Remove these lines of code and remove this driver.quit here. Save all. 15th one is also done. Then go to the 16th one. The 16th one, take this at the rate SNJ test method and go to the restart.java. Paste it here. Give priority is equal to 16. Priority is equal to 16. And then remove this. Okay, soft assertion. I'll write soft assert here. 16th one, right? Here, try finally is there. How to overcome this problem is something different. Okay, we'll see that later. So here, I'll simply write down soft.assert all at the end. Here, I'll write down. Let's see how it goes. 16th one is done. And so priority is equal to 16. Priority is equal to 16. And then the common lines of code. Okay. What we are doing here, store one, application, get title. Okay, till here. Okay, this is only for explanation I gave that, I think so. Assert dot assert equals y. I have gave this one here. I don't think I need to give that here. Okay, that's okay. Just for explanation, I think so. I gave. So we can remove this assert dot assert all we can remove, and here we can remove these lines and make it common. Fine, guys. So we have done till 16th test case and delete the 16th test case. We still have 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we are going to move all this into the single register or Java file in the next session anyhow. We'll not do everything in a single session. This framework concepts will take some time, guys. Okay. Today, till 16th test case, we have moved into the register.java file. Warnings are there here and there. That's okay. Okay, there are some warnings. We'll remove that warnings later. Okay, there are some warnings here. I'll tell you what is a warning all about. We'll do that later in the next session. Okay. So till here, everyone is clear how to add multiple tests into the same Java file by having the same after method and before method annotated methods which will
Sir,
run. Yes.
sir, it is the code is reusable, no, sir. For
Which
reusable purpose, we are doing this, sir. No, sir.
not reusable. What do you mean? This one? This
No,
part?
no. Everything we are moving to register.java, right? So every
Yeah,
time
not
we
for
will.
reusing purpose, not for reusing purpose. And in real time, we'll do like this. We'll not create separate Java file for every test case. Not do that. Okay. In real time, we'll have multiple test methods related to a particular functionality in a single file we'll have. Okay. Or a
Okay.
group of files or limited number of files we may have depending on situation. If too many
Next,
files are,
okay,
for
everything
example,
will be on one place. We have to call those functions, no, sir.
why to call the functions? Test will call it.
Okay.
We are not going to call these functions from anywhere. When you run the register.java, if you run this, right, like this test, all the tests will run. Okay. Don't need
Okay.
to call from any other file.
Okay.
Got it? Clear, na, Nitish?
Yes. So every time driver dot find element, just we'll keep those all things at one place, and we can.
Yes. This part will be at one place. Okay. This is
Okay.
this is reusability is there with this methods only. Here, these are not being reused. Okay. This is a separate test method. It was part of a separate file. Now I moved into a single file. Okay. If I run the script, all the methods which are provided with at the rate test annotation will run. Okay.
Okay.
Got it
Or
now? We are
Yes.
not going to call this test method from anywhere. Okay. So simply when you run this, automatically it will be running.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Now. Okay. Okay. It will run according to priority wise.
Yeah, according to priority wise, it will run. Okay. Earlier, only one used to be
Okay.
there, so no priority was required. But here, multiple files were part of the same register.java, so we have to give the priority if you want a particular order to be run. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
But the common code, which is for every test method, there is a common setup code, right? That is moved to the
Yeah.
setup method. Okay. Here, reusability. Here, we automatically test will take care of running the before method before every test method. We don't have to explicitly call this setup method. This
Okay.
method will
Setup
be
method and
automatically.
setup method and tear down is reusability.
Yes, reusability with the help of test engine. Okay. We are not
Okay.
going to call the method, but ultimately before every test method will run, before method will run. After every test method will run, after method will automatically run. So not only for first test case, second test case also same thing. Before this test method will run, before method from test will run, and after the test method gets executed, second test after method will be executed. Got it?
So one priority will fail means it will go to another priority, sir.
Yeah, it will not stop. It will continue. Okay. It will not fail.
Okay.
If it fails also, doesn't matter. It will continue.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, Shadan, that will come in the page object model page factory. Will soon go there. Okay, page object model page factory design patterns as part of frameworks are not implemented yet. We'll go step by step. Okay, today only this much. So there are a lot of things that we need to implement as part of the framework. Today, just test ng part we are tweaking. Okay, a lot of things are there that will come later. Okay, fine. Any other questions, guys?
quick question,
Sir.
Arun. So one,
Yeah.
sorry, who is that?
Okay, Karthik, you can continue. No
Okay.
problem.
One thing that can you repeat that matter that instead of in the dependencies, instead of test, we
Okay.
are using compile.
So in the
Yeah.
pom.xml file, we have this test ng, right? This library. Okay, so what happened was due to some XYZ reasons, I have to copy this as a file as a backup here. Just for your reference, kept this file as a backup. This file is not required for you. Just for code should be there, right? Because Amazon application is different application. I don't want to delete this code. Okay. Tomorrow, if I upload the code, you'll not see it anywhere, right? So that's the reason I moved this file into this package or something. But this package is part of the SRC main Java. But ultimately, what is happening is, so here at the rate test annotation is from which library?
The
Karthik?
test ng.
TestNG library. So by default, here test scope will be there. Okay. By default, here test scope will be there. When the test scope is there, go to the demo.java here. Sorry, what is that file here? TC underscore RF. This part. Are you getting the error here? Am I getting import statement to import the TestNG library here? Karthik, am I getting the
Uh,
import statement here? No, right?
no.
Can I import this at the rate test annotation from TestNG? But here in my project, already TestNG library is already added here in the dependency tags. Here, TestNG library is already there. But here it is not accessible in SRC main Java. What is the reason? The scope of this library is limited to SRC test Java, I'm saying. When the scope is
Okay.
test, it is limited to SRC test Java. If you want to access this, if you want to use this library throughout the project, whether it in SRC main Java or any other places, okay, if you want to use, what you have to do? You have to change the scope from test to.
Compile.
Once you change that scope from test to compile and save all and go to this file, you see, this time we can import it and all those stuff, okay?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That makes sense, right? That is the reason. Okay. So a lot of people get confused. I already have this library. Why I'm not able to import it? They'll break their head. The reason here is in SRC main Java by default, you cannot access the TestNG library. If you still want to access the TestNG library outside the SRC test Java, that is in SRC main Java, then you have to change the scope of the TestNG library from test to compile. Then it will be accessible. Okay. There may
Yeah.
be some situations that will come in real time, okay, where you have to use a TestNG library in SRC main Java also, okay, in case of listeners and all those concepts are there, okay. I'll cover that later anyhow. But here, anyhow, the topic came, so I have explained it, okay, just
Okay.
because of
And
another reason.
before method and after method, there is no priority, right?
No, no, because you see, before method and after method from
Mhm.
TestNG, as per the TestNG, there are different annotations. One of the annotation is editor test. Another annotation that you can provide before a method inside the TestNG projects is before method. Another annotation is after method, and there are many other annotations. So the purpose of the editor test is to convert the normal method into a TestNG test method. What is the purpose of the before method? Before method, annotated method, TestNG method will run before every test method in the file. And
Okay.
after method, annotated test engine method will run after every test engine test method. Here, this particular register.java file may have 27 test engine test methods. Okay. Before every test engine test method runs here, this before
Okay.
method. After
That
every
means 27 times it will execute before method and after method.
yes, if 27 test engine test methods are added to the register.java, then
Mm-hmm.
this before method will run 27 times. That is
Okay.
before every test engine test method. And this after method will run 27 times. That is after test engine test methods. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
After every test engine test method, it will run. Then after this test engine test method, it will run like that. Okay. Before and after. Before test one, after. Before test two, after. Before test three, after. Like that 27 times. Okay. If 27 test engine test methods are there. Clear
Oh,
now?
this way we're discarding the actually coding lines. Yeah.
Yes, yes. This part is actually, this is reducing the number of lines of code.
Mhm.
Okay, these two methods are doing the same thing. Okay, it's reducing the
Yeah.
number of lines code. We don't have to put driver.quit in every test, and the test method is one thing. And also, we don't have to write this setup code like, till the place where we navigate to the register account page, right? You don't have to write in
Yeah.
every test, and the test method because there is a common code. We know that, okay, for every test till 27.
Yeah.
So
We are
we are reducing
reusing.
the
Yeah.
number of lines of code. Duplication of the code is getting reduced where we don't have to write the same code in every test and test method. So a lot of lines are getting reduced here, and
Yep.
that's one thing. And also the another advantage with after method is that whether the test will pass or fail, this after method will run and driver.quit will happen. Okay, so browser will
Yeah.
close.
Yep.
Okay, got it
Yep.
now? Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, Somesh, all those things, they will, why we use data provider is for supplying the data, okay? Why we use data provider is to supply the data, so that is not the way, okay? We'll not use inside the before method, after method, okay? That is a separate method. Before a particular method which is going to supply the data to the test engine test method, we'll use the data provider, okay? not inside the before method or after method. Somesh. Yes, we can, Ranjit, we can also run using the testng.xml file. I'll explain that later, okay? For now, let's not deal with the testng.xml file. Okay, we can also run with the help of in real time, we'll run the scripts with the help of testng only, the testng.xml file. But for now, let's not move there directly, Ranjit, okay? So when time comes, I'll explain about testng.xml file here, okay? How to run all the scripts with the help of testng.xml file. I'll explain later, Ranjit. Fine? Clear? Okay. Any other questions, anyone?
Sir, sir, one last question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I forgot to ask in previous session.
Okay.
So it's out of topic. So how much coding knowledge is required, sir, for in automation testing compared to software development?
Okay. Core Java is enough, but I'll tell you what we have to do and all those stuff. Okay. Just give me a second. So, the thing here is, you see, here as a software tester for automation testing purpose, you need some coding knowledge. That core Java is more than enough for automation purpose, implementation purpose. But for interviews, is there any limit?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because in interviews, what's the purpose of the interviews? To filter out the candidates. It's not for work. If they're asking some question, very difficult questions in the interviews, means they are not expecting you to apply those skills at the workplace. They're not expecting you. What they are using that as a tool is to filter you. Okay? To filter you guys out. Whatever the level of technical questions they're asking you is that they have one position, but 100 people have applied it. How they can filter these people? Every company will follow a kind of process where they want to filter. So if more people are coming to the interviews to that particular company, what the company will do, the company will raise the standard of the interview and will try to ask the questions which are really not required for a software tester also, but they will do it. Ultimately they will do it to filter the people in the interviews. Clear?
So that's why so some people are asking that the software testers they will expect data structures algorithms like that.
Yes, that's the reason. That's the reason. Okay. You see, it's
But
not
data
really
structure,
required. In interviews, it is required. Okay. For interviews, it is required. You see, there is no limit, but not all companies will ask you data structures and algorithms. Okay. The competition is very high. Then, if you want to be stand out in the market, then maybe you have to learn data structures and algorithm at that level. Okay. If you feel that the only one reason you are failing in the interviews is like data structures and algorithm, if you feel like, then you have to invest your time in learning the data structures and algorithms also. Okay.
I can share one experience that is interview. Actually, what I know, most of the interviews uh, conducting there's a Java developers in the company, okay, from the company.
Mm.
That's
Mm.
why no limit of questions actually. Not particularly that this guy will ask questions based on only that automation, Java,
Mm.
Selenium.
There's no limit, no limit.
That's
Yes,
the
correct.
that's the main thing. Yeah.
Yes, yes. The reason is to filter out the people. Okay. They may not
so
require this kind of skills at the workplace, but they want to filter the people. Okay. They may or may not need these skills, but still they will ask you to filter out the people in the interviews. Okay.
okay, they don't in workplace when working they don't expect data structure algorithms, sir, in software
In
testing.
workplace, we may not need it. Okay. Who
Okay.
needs data structures? Till now, did we use any data structures and algorithms in our framework? No, right?
No.
Okay. It won't be used. Okay. It won't be used. Maybe collections is okay. Till collections and reusability of the methods and creating a framework is okay. But data structures and algorithm, I don't think, we need that really in
So
our
actually,
frameworks.
actually I'm very weak in coding, so that's why I choose software testing. So that's why I'm asking.
No. It's not about weak in coding. You see, ultimately, the possibility of they asking you the data structures and algorithm for software testers will be less when compared to developers. Okay, that is one good point here. Okay, it's not like all companies will ask you. There is a possibility that companies may ask you. Got it?
Got it, sir.
But in development side, it's compulsory. For developers, straightforward questions will come. For
Yeah.
testers, straightforward questions may not come. But if the company really decides to filter out the people, they may use it as a weapon, okay, to filter out the people. Okay, so if you want to be in that competition, you have to learn it and as an extra thing. Okay, that's how it is required, otherwise it's not required. By default, it's not required, but if you are facing this kind of questions continuously in the interviews, then you have to go and just for passing the interview, you have to learn it and then bypass that. After going to the company and joining as a, as a tester there, you don't need that data structures and algorithms to be used in real time place.
Okay.
Okay, questions
Yeah.
will be asked in all directions, guys. Okay, so the sky is the limit for Java. Okay, we have to you see initially it will feel like I am not good with Java or something and all those stuff, but after a while, right, you should every day you practice some portion of Java and try to go step by step, take baby steps. You don't have to solve the entire, you don't have to break down the entire mountain in a single day. Just break stone by stone. What happens at the end of some time, things will be kind of stuff. Okay, so you'll achieve that. Okay, so don't say that I'm not good in this and all. You can try. Okay, so by birth we are not programmers, right? That's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yes.
Fine. So it's all about practice. Okay, everyone does the same thing. They practice it. Okay, to build the confidence, they have to practice. In the initial days, we may not be good, but over a period of time, when you practice, when you have the zeal to determination to tackle that and solve one by one and put a goal and then solve it, then it will happen automatically. With naturally, it will happen. Okay, don't make the things complex in your mind. Okay, simply whatever try to improvise it to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. Okay, and keep attending the interviews. Yeah,
Yes.
Ranjit, what is the question?
Then why most of the companies recently is asking to write the basic Java program, the compiler, online compiler. So if you are using some IDEs like
Yeah,
something
because
say,
IDEs will give you auto suggestion of the code, right? They want to see whether
yeah.
you can remember the code. Okay.
So anyways, we can't remember all the codes, right?
Why, if you are really a
But we
genuine
know.
person, no. Ranjit, the thing here is if you are a genuine, okay,
Mm,
you're already coming from a company, you already said that I
mm,
already worked on this. That means you should already know this. Anyone will remember this. These are the things that we use in daily life. Okay. You say if you are if you like let's say the same example of the bike I generally give. Okay. You say I know driving. I'll ask you to drive a bike, right? Basically. Yes or no?
yes, yes, yes.
That's the same thing. Okay. So here
But
uh,
Java is a case sensitive, right? Sometimes we are getting the compiler error
that's
during
what they have
the.
to practice. Without practice, without putting the code into the editor and then practice by yourself, okay? Then
Mm,
it will not happen. If you completely depend on, this auto intelligence given by the intelligence given by the Eclipse ID, you will be somewhat bad, okay? So better to learn the basics first, okay? Basics are very important.
okay.
Whatever I covered in my training program, right? The basics of Java and all those are very important, okay? First should be fundamentally sound. Then on the top of that, you have to use this in coding part and all those stuff. Okay, so it's compulsory to remember that those are even everyone. Even you take
Uh,
15 years experience developer also they'll ask you the basic questions. Why? Because
mm,
they expect them. Okay, sometimes it happened where my brother was asked. My brother is very good, a very good developer. But ultimately when he attended the interview, what happened with him was they were asking some basic questions. My brother was not able to answer because he don't remember. Okay, even developers will have the problem. But
mm,
ultimately, if you want to survive in the interviews, you have to remember that. Okay, you see,
mm.
we have gone through the engineering exams and all. Okay, so did we memorize and remember or not? Yes
Yeah,
or no?
even they are not accepting if you are telling
Not useful.
the
Also, we remembered, right? Same thing here. Also, interviews purpose, you have to do that. There's no other way. Okay.
orally we are saying we are using some action
Ah,
pairs in
that will
your,
not work
but
out.
they are
They'll
not
ask you to
accepting.
put in on the compiler and
Mm,
with the command prompt and all you have to run and all means definitely you have to remember the code. Better practice, okay? If that kind of situations you are facing means that's the clue you got it. Okay, they are expecting you to write the code. That is the clue you got and you have to write it. Okay, practice writing it and remember that what is case sensitive, which should be in uppercase, which should be in lowercase. Everything you have to remember. Otherwise, okay?
one more thing, Arun, so
Yeah.
not related to this course. Do we have any sessions for API automation like the framework, like this?
Yeah, we have that on weekends. I will announce, but at this moment, I'm kind of busy. Once I get free, we'll take one session on the weekend. Okay, some
The
sessions on
Sure.
this.
framework
So,
level session I'm asking, not in the basic level training.
Which one?
Actually, the framework level API testing I'm asking.
Here?
Yeah, either
It will take
in
some time. It will be there, but it will take some in our live automation because we have a lot of test cases and we have to work on our framework in a detailed manner. So it will
Sir,
take time.
yes, sir,
Yes.
he's right, sir. Yes, sir, he's right, sir. But nowadays companies are asking like Selenium with rest assured backend testing. So, so
Hmm.
that's why it's a start one new batch on rest assured with Java also, sir.
Yeah, sure, sure. I'll definitely plan it. Okay. I'll
Because
definitely plan it.
rest assured with the Java like Postman and rest assured will take 2 months course, right?
Yes,
So
yes, correct, correct.
yeah, sir,
Yeah,
that's
we will try
start
to
one
do something. We'll try to do something.
start with separate batch like that, sir.
Sure, sure. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay.
Uh, for
I'll plan.
experienced people, so we have for experienced people it will be very useful.
Yeah, sure. I'll plan it. Okay. Rest assured related stuff. I'll plan it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Not
Okay.
a but Postman. So many companies are not asking Postman, but rest assured with Java, so
Yeah,
many
rest
companies
assured.
are asking.
Automation wise, we have to use rest assured. Okay. Instead of Selenium, we have to use rest assured framework library.
Yes, 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 sir.
Yes, I know that. I know that. I'll try to cover that. Okay. So we'll do it some part of time. Okay. We'll see.
Okay.
Maybe on weekends or something, I'll just try to take it
So
and then.
if you
we'll-
cover rest assured with Java means we can do end-to-end testing also, sir. That's fine.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, rest
Rest
assured
assured
also
also,
have
rest assured will be in Java only. Okay. Like Selenium Java, rest assured Java. We'll take that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
that's a good job market. Yeah, rest assured.
Yeah, yeah. Rest assured from long time it's being okay. Good market only. Yeah, definitely. We'll
So
plan it. Okay.
because why because some companies are asking only rest assured API tester. That's it.
Oh,
API
okay.
testing
Okay.
in it. API
Oh,
testing like that.
yeah. Sure, sure. I'll take care of that. No problem. Okay. Fine.
Yes,
We'll plan
yes.
it soon. We'll announce something soon on that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't take much time for us to migrate. Okay, that's okay. So Selenium Java, if you know, means a lot of technical things are already clear. You know Java, you know Selenium. Just for API automation, some API basics you need to know, and on the top of that, you have to automate that. Okay, that's the only thing as part of the framework you have to do. That's the only thing that we have to acquaint. Okay. So
Yes.
fine. So guys, let's stop it here. I know a lot of questions you may guys may be having, but still, I have another batch to be taken up. So they're waiting. So we'll continue in the tomorrow session. Okay? Is that okay, guys?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Fine. Fine. Bye. See you guys. Bye.